It is estimated that Amazon puts over 1 million products on sale for Amazon Big Deals Day. Now, luckily for you, I have done the legwork and I have already weeded through all of the products, and I have a list here for you today of the top products, practical, useful things that you will still be using a year from now and not just throwing out because they're a silly gadget. I'm also going to highlight a handful of things that I think are going to make amazing Christmas gifts. Let's do this. Command products are all going to be super on sale, most of them being the lowest price year to date for Amazon. You're looking at their picture hangers. These are like one of my favorite things to use to hang up pictures. Super great for rentals or if you're not ready to commit to a hole in your wall. Their utility hooks are going to be on sale. The outdoor light clips, really great to grab this now for the upcoming holiday season, as well as their cord bundlers, which I love using on my appliances to keep my cords bundled up when I store them in the cabinet. These in-drawer acrylic organizers, I own 2 sets of these and I use them for bathroom drawers, utility drawers, that sort of stuff. It's really nice to compartmentalize larger drawers into smaller compartments to keep small items contained and organized with like items. The Brother P-Touch labeler is going to be on sale. I love this label maker specifically. I've used a handful of label makers over the years of creating organization content, and I find the ones where you have to constantly reconnect to your phone, I don't know, it's just annoying for me. I like these ones because you just type it right into the machine and then hit print. You don't need Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or whatever, and I use mine at least once a month. These velvet hangers are going to be on sale. I switched all of the hangers in my closet to velvet hangers, and it's just a really small, simple upgrade. These moving totes I talk about pretty much every single year. They're basically super large, huge utility totes that zip closed. They're really great for moving if you need that. I find that I love using them for just large storage in places like basements and attics. I use them for a lot of my kids' overstock toys that aren't currently out. I can put like all of their pretend play into one or all of their building type toys into one and then zip it up. Kind of like the in-drawer acrylic organizers, this sort of compartmentalizes larger type items into categories and just makes it a lot easier to store them, to know where something is when you're looking for it, and to make putting it away easier as well. An electric lighter. I got an electric lighter for the first time a few years ago. I've since gifted them. Like, they're a great product to just grab a couple to use as stocking stuffers or for like white elephant things that you're gonna have to go to. I prefer it because once it wears out, you can just like charge it back up and use it to light again. The O-Cedar mop. This is pretty much the only mop that I use. I have shared with you guys in the past that I moved away from like wet dry vacs. I just found that like the maintenance of them took way more time than it was worth, and a simple old mop was just quicker and easier and so much easier to maintain. It is America's #1 spin mop. It offers hand-free wringing, has these really powerful and absorbent microfiber heads that I can just throw in the wash when I'm done. And on that note, the Bissell little green machine, I feel like this is on sale for every Black Friday and every Prime Days, but it just is a really great product. I have one that I've had for probably 4 or 5 years now, and I pull it out anytime I need to clean any of my upholstery, which with kids is a lot. It's great for spot cleaning or just cleaning like whole upholstery items. It's just one of those products that you have in your arsenal and you use all of the time, and I am very grateful that we have owned this because there's so many things that I have that I would not be able to clean without a product like this. Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater Spray. This stuff lives in my kitchen. It lives in my laundry room. I use it all the time. To me, it is a miracle product. I really think that it works like magic. I have sprayed it on so many things and literally watched stains disappear. I find with all stains, the sooner you can get to it, the better, which is why I keep one in my kitchen too. When something gets messy, I spray it as soon as I can, and then I just throw it in the hamper and kind of like hope that it works, and 95% of the time it does. Our Place, it looks like, is having a bunch of their stuff on sale. I love the Our Place Everyday Pan. We have the Our Place like oven. It has a special name. I forget what it's called. We have the Our Place Dream Cooker. Obviously, I really like this brand. I own a lot of their products. I've gifted the Everyday Pan to people for Christmas. Makes a really great Christmas gift. And I just really love this brand and all of their products. So when it's on sale, I always mention it. On that topic, this cooking set that comes with the detachable handles are going to be on sale. I love this because one of the most annoying things about storing pans is the handles. They always get in the way and it makes storing them really hard. So what I love about this set, you get just detachable handles. So you can just stack and store them wherever. I keep the extra handle like in my drawer with my cooking tools, And it's just a big space saver when it comes to storing cooking stuff. Clip-on strainer that I adore and love. I don't even own a colander because I don't need it. This thing can clip onto bowls, it can clip onto pots. It's heat resistant, so you can use it whether it's boiling water or you're just rinsing out some vegetables or draining oil off of a can of beans. The meat shredder that I love, this is one of those one-use products. All it does is shred meat, but I guess eat shredded meat enough that I find this product really useful. I've used it for pulled pork, I use it for shredded chicken. You just put the meat in, you twist it back and forth, and it shreds the meat for you. I find that if I'm using forks, it takes me forever. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know, could be user error. I've done the trick where you put it in the KitchenAid, but then I have to pull my whole KitchenAid out, and it's a whole thing. And this is just one really simple tool that then can go in the dishwasher. Super random, but this popcorn machine is gonna be on sale. I bought it as a Christmas gift for my husband last year, and I kind of thought it was gonna be silly. I was like, this is gonna be like a bulky thing. Where are we gonna put it? Where are we gonna use it? We use this popcorn machine every single week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. You can have it on the stand or not on the stand. We don't have ours on the stand, and it's a great gift, and so I'm just gonna throw it out there. Batteries are on sale. You don't need batteries right now. You're gonna need batteries in a couple of weeks, probably, so you might as well get some batteries while the batteries are on sale. Compression packing cubes are on sale. These are basically packing cubes that you use, except they have a double zipper, so that after you have filled them, you can zip the second zipper and it sort of squeezes down and helps save room in your suitcase. I love these when I'm packing for my family of 6 because it's just a big space saver. An instant read meat thermometer. If you don't already have one, I use mine at least once a week to just like get a quick temp on something. Also makes a great stocking stuffer, just throwing it out there. I enjoyed that this one has a bottle opener built in too, just in case. Simple Modern is going to have some stuff on sale. Now when it comes to the water bottle department, I think we can agree as a society we've gotten a little out of hand with how many kinds of water bottles we have. It is an entire culture. I keep coming back to Simple Modern water bottles. They're my favorite. They are just the ones that I love. Great price point. I love the different colors they come in. They don't leak. They keep my water cold. I can wash them in my dishwasher over and over and over again, and they don't get gross or like chip. And I just think that they're one of the best water bottles out there. They're gonna be on sale. They also have these sort of like bog bag dupes that they came out with maybe a year or so ago. I bought 2 of them to use over the summer with my kids, and we use them a ton. They are really great because they're like rubbery, like a bog bag. So you can just like rinse them clean when you're done. Super durable, easy to wash. Gravity salt and pepper shakers. I switched to these maybe 2 years ago and I haven't looked back. There's something very easy about just flipping it upside down and the salt starts grinding. I love that. I love this. I've had my set probably 2 years now, and they're still working like the day I got them, so I have no complaints, and I adore them. This AirTag wallet is on sale. I'm just mentioning it because it makes a really great gift. Maybe just get it now because you know somebody's gonna come up in your life that is gonna need this, and it's a great gift for. The Skylight calendar, we have 2. We love them, one upstairs, one downstairs. We obviously very avid Skylight calendar users. I pretty much live and die by my Skylight, and so I think it is an amazing product. I think it makes an amazing gift, and it is due to be on sale for Amazon Big Deals Day. I always mention Life Straw every year as we get close to like gift guides and buying things for Christmas. It's just such a unique product. It's basically an individual like water purifier. Like you can drink from water through the straw into your mouth, and it purifies the water as you go. It's great for obviously people who are like camping and outdoorsy people, but I just think it's a great product to give to pretty much anybody for when there's a power outage or just to have in your sort of emergency stash. A great price point for like stocking stuffers, but so useful and practical. And on that topic, this multi-tool has been one of my best sellers for stocking stuffers for a few years in a row. It's like a pen and a level and maybe a light bulb and like a screwdriver and all these little things in one little tool. The bins that I love to use for storing my seasonal clothing are on sale. Now, I've tried a lot of products when it comes to storing seasonal clothes with 4 children. We keep a lot of clothes in storage and rotate them through. The reason I love these, 1, you have a clear panel, so you can get a quick look at what's inside the bin all at once. 2, there are 2 zippers. There's a zipper on the top and there's a zipper on the side. Okay, you can zipper from the top if you need to and fill it up. But if you want to get something like at the bottom of the bin, you can zip from the side and grab it, and you don't need to like be digging all the way through the whole thing. We've been storing all of our overstock clothes in these for multiple years now. They've been in our basement, keeping everything safe, and I love these things. My oil mister. I love my oil mister. It is a product that I use every day, multiple times a day. I fill it with my favorite olive oil. I can then pour it if I'm cooking, or I can spray it if I'm like air frying or I'm roasting. It is the superior way to have your olive oil is in a mister pourer. This foldable whisk. Foldable whisks are the way to go. A regular whisk takes up too much space. You can't put that in the drawer. It's to so much room. The foldable ones, you fold them flat and slide them right into a drawer, and they don't take as much space up. Also, if you're like whisking batter, sometimes batter gets stuck in the middle of the whisk, you can just fold it flat and then you're good to go and you keep whisking. If you don't have a foldable whisk, it's time for a new whisk. Okay. We're ready to move on to the next category. Look at us, just whizzing through. Just kidding, I think I'm already like 25 minutes into stuff I have to edit. Let's do some beauty, personal care type stuff. We have the Bioderma shower oil. This goes on sale for most Prime days, and I always share it because I just love it. It's like an in-shower oil that cleanses, but it also just leaves your skin feeling nice and moisturized, and I love that. You can get a big old thing of it that lasts months and months, especially getting into the winter seasons as we are now. I always have this in my shower. On that topic, we have a bunch of different body moisturizers on sale. Again, we're going into winter. It's time to think about it. It's going to be cold. Our skin is going to be dry. All of the lotions. Bioderma is going to have their body moisturizer on sale. The CeraVe body moisturizer is going to be on sale. And I just picked up this new Olay body moisturizer because something I love about a moisturizer is I just like it when it smells good. It might not be as effective. Maybe the fragrances are like slowly killing me. I'm not sure, but I like it when my moisturizer smells good. Sue me, okay? This one smells amazing. It smells so good. It's got this really nice consistency. It absorbs really quick. And so personally, I really like this one. You helping me put my lotion on? Wow, thank you. This L'Oreal Ever Pure Glossing 5-minute lamination mask is going to be on sale. I love when I can find like a drugstore priced product that I feel like does a really good job. For me, this is my favorite drugstore kind of hair mask. It's quick, 5 minutes in the shower, not like some of these other masks where they're like, put it on and find something to do for 45 minutes. Like, what am I doing? I don't know. 5 minutes in the shower, and I find that it makes my hair look shinier and glossier. So, Oral-B electric toothbrushes. I feel like we're all using, isn't this what we all use? I feel like everybody I know uses an Oral-B electric toothbrush. Various styles, varieties, models, whatever you want to have it, are going to be on sale. And on that topic, white strips from Crest are going to be on sale. Now is a great time to grab them because the holiday season is coming up. Might as well get those teeth looking sparkly and white. All right, I'm getting hot. We're maybe halfway through and I'm sweating, so we're just going to remove that. Laura Geller's Baked and Balanced powder. I was going to call it a foundation. It's like a foundation powder. I adore this stuff. I have bought multiples of them at this point. It is one of those products I use just pretty much every day. I feel like it just smooths everything out, quick and easy. I can get dry skin in the winter. It never makes my skin look dry. It never settles into fine lines. Let's talk about some clothing type stuff. We're going to stick with kind of the practical, the useful, those things that you're going to be using all of the time. So this Hanes lounge set is a bestseller like year after year. It's just a really cozy, easy, throw it on set. I buy mine in a size up because I like wearing my pajamas in a size up. But just a great, cozy, simple, versatile set. Hanes is going to have a ton of stuff on sale. They're also going to have like these shorts on sale that are really great. I like to keep these around to wear under dresses. The Hanes socks are pretty much the only socks I wear. Look, hold on. Oh my God. You'd think I would be. I'm not flexible enough. I think I'm going to show you my socks. I'm not flexible enough for that. Here's my socks. These are on sale. Okay? Hanes socks. I only buy one kind of sock. You don't know why? Because I don't want to have to look for lost socks. If you buy one kind of sock and then you lose the sock, it doesn't matter because there's always another match. It's CRZ Yoga, but I always pronounce it in my head as Crazy Yoga, the brand. I don't know. I've bought multiple of their products at this point and I really love them. Their leggings are going to be on sale, probably my favorite leggings. Everybody uses the word buttery for leggings, right? You could say they were buttery. If you like that, if you don't, then you can say that they are soft. They are thick enough. There's no band or seam at the top. That is a pet peeve of mine with leggings when there's a band along the top. We don't have any of that. We just comfortable, cozy. Their regular sort of like pants are on sale as well. These look a little more like trousers. I have a couple of these and I just love them because you can dress them up, you can dress them down. They're super cozy. You know, maybe if you're over leggings or you just want a wide leg look for what you're wearing, this is basically the legging equivalent of that. They also have skirts. They have built-in, they're skirts. They have built-in shorts, really cute, really cozy, love the built-in, and everything is in their soft, sort of thick, nice material. Great staples to have just in your arsenal all of the time. Another piece of clothing that I wear all the time, literally wearing one right now, is these little jumpsuits. And so I own them in a couple of colors. I just bought the army green color. These are gonna be on sale for like $20, I think, or something. I like live in these. I live in them all summer, and then I will put long sleeve shirts on underneath and wear them until it is like too cold to wear them into the winter. And speaking of jumpsuits, if you're gonna buy jumpsuits, this is my favorite sort of like bra type tank top thing to wear under my jumpsuits. It's just long enough that I don't feel like I'm wearing a bra, but it's short enough that it's not like long and bunching up weird. It just lays perfect with a jumpsuit. Amazon Essential is going to have a ton of their stuff on sale. I found historically that Amazon Essentials is one of the brands that I can't always buy from. If I need like a basic t-shirt, I need a long sleeve shirt, I need just like a basic pair of flats to wear, I come back to Amazon Essentials over and over and over again because I just have found that I can trust it as an everyday staple. And finally, we are at kid stuff, okay? Magnet-Tiles are gonna be on sale. These are one of our tried and true toys. They pretty much are always out, very rarely get rotated out. Kids from my 2-year-old to my almost 7-year-old play with these. They're just very open-ended. You can do a lot with them. A lot of their expansion sets are on sale as well. So if you already own some Magnet-Tiles, you could get an expansion set to build upon it. Now, Melissa & Doug has a bunch of stuff on sale for Amazon Big Deals Day. I almost skipped over it because I will just say I have a problem with Melissa & Doug on Amazon because they will often jack up the price of the product to make it look like it's more on sale than it actually is. Always check that Melissa & Doug product on Target or Walmart as well. That being said, I have cross-referenced a ton of the Melissa & Doug stuff that's on sale, and they are consistently, all of the ones that I checked, actually lower prices than the prices at Walmart and Target. So you are getting them on a really good sale. And some of these are like the classic bestsellers of Melissa & Doug that would make such good gifts for Christmas or for whatever. So one of them is their like dust and sweep set. We got this when my son was maybe 2 years old. We still have the entire set and all of my kids play with it. The ice cream scoop is one of their like classics. Kids love this thing. The sound puzzles are so good. The polka dot books are some of our favorites. My kids love going through them and poking the little dots in them. There's Seek and Find sticker books. I keep these as just when I need 10 quiet minutes. They basically are a bunch of sheets of like hidden pictures, and then they're matching stickers. A ton of their dress up stuff is going to be on sale as well. I find that dress up is one of those toys that I think they're really open-ended. I find that kids will come back to them over and over and over again. Their toy shopping cart is going to be on sale. And then a ton of National Geographic's kids books are on sale. So like the Big Book of the World, a World Atlas, the Bug Encyclopedia, which we own. My kids love these. I remember as a kid loving these kinds of books, and so grabbing them on sale, they would make a great gift. Okay, and then moving on to more like practical kid stuff and not toy kid stuff, this toilet seat that has a built-in toddler seat into it is it's life-changing. If you have children or you have children coming to your house, having a built-in toddler seat is chef's kiss. Okay, I have these now on literally every single one of my toilets because they are the best. I don't have to deal with the little thing anymore, and they're just super easy to install. I did them all myself and I love them. Some Amazon Essential clothes for kids are going to be on sale. Like I said, I love Amazon Essential clothes. I have found them all to be really good, including for my children. They're one of my go-to for like just essential play clothes for my kids to go to school in. That being said, Amazon Essential and Sophia Grange, I hope that I'm saying her name right, she partnered with them last year. I was gifted the first set, full disclosure, and have since bought a ton of it with my own money because I love this line. Everything I have gotten from this line for boys and girls has been amazing. The price point is insane, and it's going to be on additional sale for Big Deals Day. I love everything about them. My only note about them is if you are buying any of the sweaters, size up. Besides that, anything, literally anything from that line, I have nothing but good things to say. All right, my friends, I think that is it. Literally, I think that was like 100 products, but considering there were 1 million products or more on sale currently on Amazon Big Deals Day, I feel like I filtered them through pretty good for you, focusing on the stuff that I think that you will actually use, that is actually worth your money, that you will spend money on today and hopefully still be using in a year. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I will see you all in my next video.